Hi, welcome back to the Blind LP of Eagle Eye Mysteries in London. Today we are going to take on the case of the Phony Prevaricator starting now. Phony. Phone call? Will we get a phone call? Nope. Guess not. I like that they did the shadows. The shadow when she was approaching. There was a shadow. Say, are you two willing to help out Scotland Yard? You bet on them. Hopefully they're investigating some really cool crime like counterfeiting or maybe the daring theft of a jewel. Not quite, Jake, but it is rather a puzzling theft. Someone stole a trophy down at the Sherlock Holmes pub. Were there any witnesses? Oh yes, 3 in fact. Sounds pretty simple then, Anem. What would Scotland Yard need us for? The stolen trophy was the All Britain Prevaricator's Cup, and the 3 witnesses are all world-class liars. They seem to be sending Inspector Blodgers quite round the bend. Can you nip down to the pub and help him out? You bet. Star Cousin and I love those liars on them. And Miranda, I mean, they totally crack me up with those whoppers they tell. Let's go. Yeah, okay, Jake, let's go. The pub, eh? Station first? Oh, no, sorry, Sherlock Holmes pub. My bad. Here we go. There's Inspector Blodgers with Officer Bartbrook. All the liars seem to be gone. Really? Okay. I have had it. I spent an hour interviewing those people and all for nothing. In my line of work, I've met some big liars in my time, but these 3 really take the cake. I can't believe a word they say. I'd be happy to have you take on this case, Takaze. All I really know so far is contained in this photo. In the instant photo, 3 champion liars are gathered around a trophy. The 3 liars are Eloyd Gregory, Tommy O'Leary, and Megan Jones. Okay. That photo shows that the 3 liars were here with the trophy about an hour ago. Then the trophy disappeared. That's all I know. Now I'm going to go home and have an aspirin. Okay. Well, if they're liars, maybe they were lying about the trophy being missing. Right, team, listen up. Our 3 suspects are Tommy O'Leary, the Irish prevaricating wizard, Megan Jones, a top fabulist from England, and Welshman Eloyd Gregory, the reigning king of British liars. Okay. The three all have a busy day ahead of them. They are the stars of Liars' Day. Each one is making a public appearance to raise money for medical research on mental health. Oh, I guess that's a good thing. Tommy O'Leary is a guest auctioneer at Snootbeast today. Megan Jones is conducting tours at the Natural History Museum. Okay, Snootbeast Natural History Museum, and Eloyd Gregory is lecturing on history at Windsor Castle. Since you 2 are detectives, why don't you go and interview these people? Pop back here and see me when you're done, and we'll compare notes. Okay. Who's that though? Robert Page? Oh dear, when I organized this benefit event, I had no idea it would turn criminal. Our 3 guests from the Prevaricators Club agreed not to say a single truthful thing today, but they never promised not to steal. I guess when people start to lie, it's not long before they begin to cheat and steal. Only Megan Jones, Tommy O'Leary and Eloyd Gregory were present when our publicity photo was taken. Only one of them could have taken the trophy afterward. I personally suspect Megan Jones or Tommy O'Leary. Ever since Eloyd Gregory beat them out in the All Britain Prevaricators contest, they have been looking for a chance to seize a trophy for themselves. I don't know, it could just be a publicity stunt. Let's go to Snootbeast then. It's the nearest. Great Scott! They are letting Tommy O'Leary actually auction off some rare artifacts. At last we have this priceless treasure, the actual necklace worn by Cleopatra when she visited England with her mummy. With her mummy? Okay. Harry Parker of Snoopy's holds up a real-looking necklace for everyone to see. We'll start the bidding at £200. Oh, I say, I'll trade you my car for it. Don't. Must be mine. Give me the necklace and I will give you my castle in Germany. Piffle, your castle is structured, Count, and to be your colleague's soil. I have a chalet in Switzerland with its own private ocean beach. I offer that for Cleopatra's necklace. Very good, Lady Edna. Do I hear any bid? Any other bid? Going once, going twice, sold. And thank you, Tommy O'Leary, for running a completely roguish and fraudulent auction. Okay. Mr. O'Leary, we were wondering, can you tell us what really happened to the Prevaricator's trophy? That is a hard word to pronounce. I told you once already. You did? I don't think so. Lord Gregory has it. I expect he lives at the palace called Hampton Court. You know, and it looks splendid on his mantelpiece there. I congratulate him on it every time I came over to ride his elephants. Of course, I myself live in the Castle Tara, and all my trophies completely fill the top 2 floors. Trophies for what, Miss O'Leary? Oh, tornado riding, moonwalking, and Chinese chess, and having the greenest lawn in Ireland, and being the best transoceanic skier and such like. But most of my trophies have been won by my trained dinosaur Kyle. Mr. O'Leary, do you really always tell lies? Oh, what kind of question is that you be asking me? I've never told a fib in my life. Okay. Congratulations, Lady Edna. That's a beautiful necklace you bought, but are you sure it's worth as much as a house in Switzerland? It might be fake. It might be a fake. Oh, Jerry, I know it's a fake. All the items auctioned today were obvious, notorious fakes, and so were the beads. A chalet in Switzerland couldn't have an ocean beach because Switzerland doesn't border any ocean. I don't own any such place, you see. To attend the auction, we each made a small donation. It goes to a good cause, and then we're free to make up clever bids. And the most outrageous one wins a trinket. Bags of fun. That sounds fun, yeah. Snoopy's bought the artifacts in Covent Garden. None of them cost more than £1. Then Tommy O'Leary auctioned them off, and the way he described them, you'd think they were the crown jewels. The man's diabolical. Okay. Next. Listen, Megan Jones is pretending to be an expert on mammals. Oh no, not to the kids. And that's how the rhinoceros lost its hum. Now, this animal here with the tusk and the trunk, many of you mistakenly think this is an elephant. It is actually much too big to be an elephant. Elephants rarely get larger than 6 inches tall. This is a Cephalopolus, a sea-dwelling creature from the African Ocean. You can tell because it uses its trunk as a snorkel. If that's a whatchamacallit, Miss Jones, then why does it have such big tusks? Those tusks like horns on the front are actually anchors. When the Cephalopolus wants to sleep, it rams its anchors into the seafloor to keep from floating around while it sleeps on the seabed. Thank you so much for the special tour, Miss Jones. Your utter and complete fabrications about mammals have been hilarious. Okay, let's go. Miss Jones, we were wondering if you would answer some questions about the Prevaricator's trophy. It seems it's been stolen. No, it hasn't. What? It hasn't? Then where is it? I have it, you see. When no one was looking, I grabbed it and stuffed it into my false leg. I needed it for ballast. Now I must go. My zeppelin is waiting outside. Toodaloo! Well, that was simple, wasn't it, Stargazer? We have a confession from the culprit. Or do we? Who knows? Probably not. That woman is something special. She can talk non-stop about almost anything at all, and not one thing she says is even close to the truth. I hope you realize that this animal is indeed an African elephant which lives on the land, and which grows quite as large as the one you see here. In fact, it is the largest land animal living today. Okay. Is that so? I guess so. On the train we go. Windsor. You know, Sakaze, it's a good thing the world isn't full of liars. If you couldn't trust people to tell you what train to get on, for example, you could never get any place. Okay, let's go. Luckily, the train ride to Windsor Castle isn't very long. Luckily, I do not have to check my non-existing handbook. This is new, I think. Right? Here we are in the grand vestibule. Stakaze, and look, Eli Gregory is giving a lecture about British history. We can just catch the end of it. Okay. When London was built by the Victorians in 1870 BC, the Thames River did not flow through the town, it flowed through Stonehenge. But when King Henry IX ordered the London Bridge built, they needed a river to flow under it. The Royal Engineers constructed a wall to divert the Thames to run beneath London Bridge. The chief engineer was named Adrian Mole, so they named it Adrian's Wall. Okay. So, Mr. Gregory, are you saying that today the Thames River flows under London Bridge? Yes, of course, except of course it flows the opposite way. Well, I have never heard such a long and impressive series of misstatements in all my life. Thank you, Mr. Gregory. Let's talk to him first. Mr. Gregory, we were wondering if you saw anything suspicious after your photo was taken with the Prevaricator's trophy. No, not really. Of course, I wasn't really there. That's my twin brother, Oscar. You see in the photo, I was the one taking the picture. Of course, that isn't really the trophy either. It's just a cardboard cutout. Tommy O'Leary took the actual trophy.
Wow.
Wow, so Tommy O'Leary took it? Yes, Tommy explained he needed it to buy a tour of the solar system from the crop circle aliens. Personally, I have never heard a bigger bunch of malarkey in all my life. Alright. Oh, children, you should have come earlier. Mr. Gregory explained all about the history of Windsor Castle. It was quite amusing. He told us this was the royal dining room, and the swords all around us were steak knives. They had to be long, he said, because there was no dining table, and so they had to reach down to the plates on the floor. Really, Mr. Gregory lies so smoothly after a while you don't know what to believe. That man is dangerous. Okay. Okay, please tell me we have somewhere to go to. Oh, we do? Okay. Alright, the pub. Who is that? Ah, there you are, Stakaze. While you were gone, I called in an expert to help us. Do you remember Angus MacPhail? Of course, the champion fib teller of Scotland. Don't tell me any lies today, Angus, please. We've heard enough already. Okay. Don't you fret, Stakaze and Jake. I'm not a liar today. You must understand, in the Prevaricators Club, we don't lie all the time, only during special times. Megan, Tommy, and Brooke Gregory now. Don't you believe a word they say? For Liar's Day, Mr. Page made them promise to tell nothing but lies, and they'll keep their word. Everything they say today will be a lie. Everything. But Angus, I think I caught one of them telling the truth. Lord Gregory was asked if the Thames River flows under London Bridge, and he said yes. But he is right, I mean wrong. Sorry? But he is right, I mean wrong. Years ago, London Bridge was sold. It was torn down and shipped stone by stone to America, to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. You probably thought Tower Bridge was London Bridge. A common mistake. I'm confused now. You know, lady, I should explain about the Prevaricator Club. We are here to have fun, yes, but also to make a point. The point is lying is bad. Okay. When someone lies, he or she destroys the trust that holds us all together. Every day we rely on people to let us know what is really true and what they really feel. If they lie these things, they let us down. It is easy to lie. Sometimes it seems like the easiest thing in the world. What's hard is to repair the damage that even a little lie can do. At the Prevaricators Club, we have a secret pledge. At certain times, we tell lies. The more incredible, the better. But at all other times, we try to tell the truth. Okay. While you were gone, I talked to 2 barkeeps here at the Sherlock Holmes pub. They told me 5 people in all had access to your trophy in the back room. Who are they? In addition to the 3 prevaricators, there was a photographer named Brian Wynne. He took the photo that Inspector Bludge's had. He must have been at the crime scene, that's pretty obvious. Not only was he there, but the barkeep said he had big bags of equipment that he hauled in and out. It would have been very easy for him to slip the trophy into one of those bags. The 5th possible suspect is Robert Page, the organizer of the charity event. He was the one who discovered the trophy was missing. Obviously, he could have nicked it at that time. We should probably investigate these suspects. Oh no, it's an extension, I see. Robert Page went back to the Phaeton Club. The photographer said he was on his way to Parliament, but when I went around there, he was gone. You might check that out. Now, what did you find out from the Prevaricators? Anything at all? Not much, Officer Badbrook. They all lied through their thief. Tommy and Eloyd accused each other. Megan Jones said she took the trophy herself. I'm not sure that proves anything. It proves that none of them did it then, since they are all lying. So, here first? Okay, the Phaeton Club. Alright. I don't see Robert Page anywhere around. Maybe Colonel Sweeney can tell us where he went. Yes, I came up from Torby for last day. Smashing fun. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Now what's all this about Mr. Page? We heard he came back here. We had some questions to ask him. Well, you're too late. He did come in with his suitcase, but then he left straight away. He seemed quite jolly. Must be going on holiday. I must say it was nice to see him in good spirits. He's a member of the Prevaricators Club, of course, and when he didn't win the trophy, he seemed quite upset. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. How about this? Parliament. Oh, these guys are here. These guys. Look, it's Nigel's friends Aaron and Felix. They look like they're waiting for someone. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Felix. Did you guys see a photographer go through here? Talk. Did I ever? He was with a very famous woman, but I can't think of her name. A major luminary she was. A celestial event. They left a while ago. Do you happen to know where they went? It's real important. We are on a case. Sorry, mate. I did hear them talking about the magnificent stairway of the King, though. Maybe that will help. That's right. It's in a palace, right? There's some painting there with Jupiter and that Lord Caverting about or something. They went on about it like it was some wizard's work. Oh yes, they took a train. I heard them talk about catching the 12:15. Oh no. The King's staircase, eh? In a palace. Thanks. Are you guys waiting for someone? My mom and dad. They've gone off to see the house, to tour the House of Lords. See you around. Okay, see you. Thanks for the info. Wish you could tell me which station it was. We'll have to figure it out. Let's do it, alright? Let's do it. We can do it. Now we need to figure out which train the photographer Brian Wynn took. Indeed we do. One clue we have is the King's Staircase. It supposedly has magnificent paintings about Jupiter and the other Roman gods from mythology. Do you remember visiting a palace like that? Do I? I don't. The other clue we have is to catch the 12:15 train. That number could mean either the time of the day or the train number, Sakaze. Let's look at our train schedule. Okay, to get to a magnificent palace, did the photographer catch a train number 12:15 or did he catch a train that left at 12:15? Look at our train schedule and see what do you think. Well, I do not have the train schedule, so I'm just gonna guess that it's a train leaving at 12:15. Yep, that sounds about right. You don't really say because he said catch the train at 12:15, not catch a train numbered 12:15. Okay, that's it. We'll grab the next. I'm glad I didn't have to guess which platform it was. We'll grab the next train out to Hampton Court. I have nothing against it, but it does take a while to figure it out. Oh, we've been here. That must be Brian Wynn, the photographer, and look who his model is. It's the incredibly famous screen star, Amy Jolena. Hey, Amy. Hello, children. How nice to see you. Great to see you, Miss Jolena. I thought your latest film, Mystery House, was a smash. I loved it when your character figured out where the trapdoor was, just in time. Well, thank you. Now, what are you and Sakaze up to today, Jake? Out sightseeing? Actually, we're on an investigation. Sakaze and I are trying to track down the person who stole a valuable trophy from the Sherlock Holmes pub. And Mr. Wynn is on our list of suspects. Really? Well, Miriam and I picked up Mr. Wynn at the pub just after he was done photographing there, and we've been with him ever since. If it's not in his bags, I don't think he could have stolen whatever trophy it is you're talking about. It's the Prevaricator's trophy, Amy. It's given to the person in Great Britain who can tell the wildest and most fantastic lies. Well, children, I've met a few people in Hollywood who could probably win that trophy. No sweat. Now I've got to get back to work. Goodbye. Bye. Okay, let's talk. Brian Wynn. Right, I'm out of film. Take a breather, Amy. And what can I do for you two? Mr. Wynn, the Prevaricator trophy has disappeared. Do you have any information about it? Hey, what's all this? You think I nicked that trophy? Why, what would I need that old tingabob for, eh? I'm not a liar. You want proof? Right, I'll give you proof. Talk to my assistant. Look through my bags. But don't bother me, I'm busy. Here, let me help you. Don't mind Mr. Wynn, he's just a bit touchy when he's busy on a shoot. Okay, in all of Mr. Wynn's many bags, there is nothing that even resembles a missing trophy. So I think we know who our suspect is. Let me just see whether there's anywhere else to go just in case. Okay, there is no more places to go to, so I guess we'll figure it out. Let me just look at the list of suspects. Megan Jones, Eloy Gregory, Tommy O'Leary, Robert Page, Brian Wynn. I think it's Robert Page. I don't know. By the rule of deduction, I guess. Okay, if that's what it's called. Okay, so solve. Alright, so probably I will need to find evidence that points it to Brian Page. Mr. Page was upset after he didn't win. After he left, he seemed jolly, okay. When Mr. Page showed up at the Patreon Club, he was carrying something in a... Patreon? At the Phaeton. At the Phaeton Club. He was carrying something in a suitcase. Okay. Okay, next. And we have... After he took the photo of the three liars, Brian Wynn, nope, Mr. Page could have stolen. Okay. We need that to say that they are included inside. That's very important. Angus McPill assures us that everything. The opposite of, yeah, okay. The purpose of the Prevaricators Club is to point out, okay. There we have, not that. Robert Page suspects, we are, nope. How about this? Robert Page organized. Robert Page said only the 3 liars. He says only one of them. He says only one of them could have stolen. Alright, why not we point out to the fact that, yeah, today everything they say will be false. Then, do we have one where they accuse all of them? Ever since he left, they are both certain. No, okay. No, okay. The purpose? Oh, okay, no. Tommy O'Leary claims Eloyd took the trophy. Eloyd? I would like to take all of that, but I guess not. Megan Jones. Robert Page suspects Megan or Tommy since they lost in the competition to win the trophy. Robert Page said that only the 3 liars were present. He lied because there was a photographer. Here you go.
You got it!
You got it! It was Mr. Page who stole the liar's trophy. Sarkozy, I have to tell you one thing. Don't you ever lie to me. After this episode, I feel like I've heard enough lies to last us for years and years. Some of the lies we heard were important clues. Tommy O'Leary and Eloy Gregory each said the other had taken the trophy. Megan Jones said she had taken it herself. But they were all world-class liars participating in Liar's Day. Everything they said was a lie. Therefore, we knew none of them actually did it. That left either Mr. Wynne or Mr. Page. Amy Jolena herself vouched for Mr. Wynne. Suddenly we remembered that Mr. Page said only 3 people could have stolen the trophy. Just like me. He conveniently forgot Mr. Wynne and himself. He is a member? He is a member of the Prevaricators Club. He should know better than to lie like that. Man, Jack is on my wavelength. He knew that I remembered that last. Tipped by private investigator Sir Hampstead, policewoman nabbed a London man shortly before he left for Spain and recovered the priceless Prevaricators trophy he had stolen earlier. The man, Robert Page, apparently stole the trophy after failing to win it in an earlier liars contest. He might what? Okay. He might have... Oh, all the guys get something with Amy. Okay. Jake wanted to be in this photo, but at the back something he freaked out. I guess. Something broke out in a cold sweat. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's like all stars. Have gotten off scot-free if not for Sarkozy Gamer, said Inspector Blodgers of Scotland Yard. Sarkozy and Jack Higgle somehow sorted out the meaningful lies from the folderol. They were great, said Scottish fabulous Angus Macmill. They were smart, they put together the clues, and that's no lie. Okay. Alright. So that's the end of this episode. Let's see what's for the next case. Now, let's scroll down. And, oh, okay, Case of the Tricky Task. Is that going to be about elephants or rhinoceros, maybe? So, anyway, until the next episode, thank you for watching, and goodbye.